Alright people, it's Spratt here, and it feels good to say that, it really does. It's been over a week since I posted on YouTube, but it's been a couple of weeks since I've actually made a video, because I was in America when I made all those, and I came back to England. I went to CWO Birmingham, or Insomnia 62, 63, something like that. Anyway, I went to those gaming events. Incredible, by the way. First time I went to an actual event in England, and blew my expectations out of the water. So many people there. So many people came up to me. I love that. I honestly do. And it was a blessing to be there. So much love, so much support. And I did a couple of live streams with Scuff as well. They were great. But because of all that, all the talking, all the interactions, I've got the bad voice again. Obviously, it doesn't sound too bad right now, but it was terrible the other day. I lost my voice completely for 2 days. It was horrible. So I've got a feeling it's something to do with the traveling, or it's something to do with an infection or a virus. It's been there since December, because I've had this problem since December. You know, I had it really, really bad then. It went away. I traveled, came back again, and it's just been doing that on and off for months now. So I was like, all right, we'll go back to the doctors again and figure out what's going on, because this is not normal. It's not natural. What is happening? Is it the traveling? Am I traveling too much? Is it something that's never got away? Is it something to do with my vocal cords? Because that's what I'm kind of worried about now, because I don't feel bad in myself. I feel fine. I feel fantastic. I feel happy. I'm excited to get back on the grind and just explore and do new things and all that good stuff, but my voice is saying otherwise. It feels like I'm dead there. I don't know what's going on. So that's been a bit of an issue recently, so that's why I haven't been able to make videos, because I wanted to rest my voice, and I can even tell now, projecting my voice like this and being energetic, that there's going to be a problem tomorrow. When I wake up, I don't think I'm going to have a voice again. So it's a little worrying to find out what it is, but I've got some tests that are coming back on Wednesday. The results will be then, so hopefully I know what's going on. But I couldn't miss the opportunity to get back on the grind here. As much as I want to rest my voice, tomorrow is a big day for World War II. It's a big day for me. It's a big day for everybody that enjoys some Call of Duty. So I wanted to get on today, make a video, probably have some gameplay in the background. So I hope you guys enjoy that. And I hope you're all well, by the way. Like I said, I haven't made a video in a couple of weeks now. So it's been exciting for me, you know, lots of traveling, seeing friends, family, all that good stuff. What I do when I come back to England. But I miss playing. I really do miss playing, and I can't wait to get back onto that. But anyway, tomorrow, okay, DLC is coming, which is one big thing. I'm really excited for that, but they're basically changing the game. They're changing how the game is played, the divisions, the system in which we play the game right now is going to be adapted. And obviously, I'm a little late to this talk. I think this update, these notes came out a few days ago now, but I wanted to do a video on this to lead up to tomorrow, because I really want to grind the DLC. I might even stream a little bit. I'm not too sure yet, but I wanted to get the content. Oh, so I wanted to do a pre-video, does that make sense, to cover everything, you know, to cover what's been happening. So there's a lot to get through, though. There's a lot of notes here. I'll put the link in the description, but I'd rather go over it and talk about my opinions on each thing and go in the order that I think is most important to me and important to a lot of you guys. So we'll start off with the divisions. The main core element of each division is being scrapped, okay? So if you wanted to hold your breath with a sniper, you had to use a mountain division. If you wanted to bayonet charge with the AR, you would have to use the infantry division. If you wanted a silencer on the SMG, or if you wanted a bipod or whatever it's called on the LMG, you would have to use those divisions that recommend that, or only allow that. But now they get rid of that, so we can now use any division for any gun and still get the key element, the key part of that category, that weapon category, on any division. Okay, so if I wanted to hold my breath, I don't have to use a mounted division anymore. I can hold my breath with a sniper in the airborne division or the infantry one. And if I wanted to have a bipod on the LMG, I can use the infantry, or I could use the mounted division. It doesn't matter what division you use now. Those core elements, the bayonet charge, the SMG, silencer, you know, the holding your breath, the shotgun shells with the fire, or the whatever they're called, you know, they're available on any division now. So that is amazing. That is so... I don't know why that was in the game at the start. I understood that they were trying to keep it core to that specific style of play and that specific, you know, division. That if you were there, a mounted guy in your ghillie suit, you've been trained to hold your breath with a sniper. I understand that they wanted to keep that on there, but they're scrapping it anyway, so I don't know why it's like 5 months into the game. But anyway, they get rid of all that, so if you want to run around with airborne as fast as hell, you can still hold your breath now with a sniper, which is, it's beautiful for me. I love dipping into different divisions. They all have their own perks, and it's been a shame that I haven't really been able to do that too much, because I like to, you know, hold your breath with a sniper. So now I can do it with anything. So even if you don't snipe, if you use regular weapons, there's so many good things coming of this, and that's just the main thing. I'm not going to read through all of these because it's going to take forever, and I really don't want to ruin my voice like that, because I'm just reading off a list and it'd be too boring. Okay, so you can look at this. I'll put the link in the description so you can look at that. But just know that on each division there's some more perks. You know, there's some more perks and pros to use these divisions, and I'm excited for that. I really am. Also, in general, they've added unlimited sprint for all players. So every division that you use, any division, doesn't matter. You have unlimited sprint, and that's in the game now, which I'm really shocked by, honestly. But I'm happy with that because that means more fast-paced gameplay. I'm going to be running and gunning a lot more. It's not going to slow me down anymore, you know. Because before you had to use airborne to have that fast sprint and the longer sprint distance or longer, whatever it was. Now, you don't need it. You can unlimited sprint with anything, and really excited for that. Also, they've added a third attachment to every class. So you can now use 3 attachments on whatever gun you want to use. You don't have to use the infantry division anymore to give you an extra attachment. I'm pretty sure it still does that, but before you use that to give you an extra one. Or you could use primed, which would give you an extra one and reduce flinch, but apparently they took that basic training right out of the game. So now every gun, every setup, every class can have 3 attachments. So that's amazing. I'm now going to rock extender mags. I'm going to rock ballistic calibration and rapid fire on all of my snipers pretty much. Unless I have the 4 times, and then I might use the infantry division again because it's so many possibilities now, you know, so many different things are going to be beneficial for certain classes. I know this video is going to be all over the place, but they're also adding a tactical and lethal grenade to every class. So instead of just picking between a Semtex or a stun or a frag over a signal flare, whatever, you can now have one of each, okay, which is really exciting. So I don't know why that wasn't in the game at the start. There's so many things, so many questions of why those weren't in the game at the start, but they're here now, so I'm really excited for that. They're making changes that are really beneficial to everybody, really. It's not just certain players. Obviously, the sniping thing, they're still taking jabs. Okay, they're still taking jabs at the snipers. There was an update in this list here that said, it says here that it promotes using snipers the proper way rather than quickscoping. So because they've increased the holding your breath time to 10 seconds, apparently nobody's going to quickscope now, which is, it's the funniest thing. I don't know why they hate quickscoping so much. They would just take it out of the game if they didn't want it, you know? And it's just, I don't know why they try and like take little jabs at us, because quickscoping has been in every Call of Duty since I can remember, and I've played since like COD 2, you know? So if they want to take it out, if it's a glitch, if it's whatever, then just figure out a way to block it. You know, Black Ops 1 tried it. It didn't really work out at the start of the game, so they changed it. But if they want to get rid of it so bad and they're doing this 10-second holding your breath thing to counter, it's not going to counter anything. People are still going to quickscope. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. I just thought it was funny. So I'm going to go through the ones I think are beneficial to us, because obviously there's so many things on here. There's so many updates, and I'm really excited they're doing this now. Obviously, it's a little bit late into the game, but at least they're trying to save it. They're trying to bring it back and bring some life into it. So I'm going to go through the ones that I think are beneficial to us. So obviously, they've got the unlimited sprint, but they've changed the sprint speed down to 1.3 times instead of 1.4 times. So you sprint a little bit slower, but you're going to be running forever. So it doesn't really matter too much there. They've added a suppressor to all the pistols. They've added the rifle grenade to all the rifles. You know, launchers can now be equipped for all loadouts. They've got rid of primed and they've got rid of bang. They're added in 2 basic trainings. One's called Blitzkrieg, which is streaks are earned by kills instead of score, and streaks are improved and select a 4th streak, which is that's actually pretty cool, actually. Shame I don't like the streaks on this game. I only rock UAV, but that's kind of cool. And then we've got Glendestein. Slain enemies drop intel packs that reveal nearby hostiles, and then the bonus one is intel ping at the start of each life. So if you want to be more aware of people on your map and enemies and all that good stuff, then I'm guessing you're going to be rocking that. Shell shock and earthquake effects from lethal equipment significantly reduced. So I hate shell shock. I'm sure everybody does. So that is great to hear as well. Obviously, there's a bunch of tactical equipment changes there. Lots of basic training changes, so I'm not going to read through all of those, but the ones I think are beneficial to us. Instincts, which is adding immune to shell shock and tactical equipment. Immune. If that's what I think it is, that's going to be absolutely amazing to use, so I can't wait for that. There's some esports only rule there, but I don't really care too much about that. So immune to shell shock and tactical equipment. Imagine not having the screen shake every time a grenade goes off, or an airstrike, or whatever it is. Like I mentioned, the sharpshooter durations buff, so you can hold your breath for 10 seconds now on the sniper rather than 4, which I'm probably not going to use too many times a game, but it's there. So now the reduced idle sway from the infantry 3 division and scoped basic training now affects the snipers, because before, if you remember my how to snipe video, it actually didn't affect anything. It says there's a 30% reduction for snipers versus all the other weapon classes 65%, and then it does stack with the ballistic calibration. So if you have ballistic calibration and scoped all the infantry 3 division, I don't think your sniper's swayed at all, which is absolutely fantastic. Also, there's some other buff there for move faster while aiming, which I wouldn't recommend with a sniper anyway, because it's like using stock, and stock moving while shooting. It doesn't look good. Okay, it doesn't look good. But anyway, there's a lot more in this list. Obviously, all the divisions have been changed, so I would go check that out. Have a look for yourselves and see if there's anything you're really excited for. But alongside that, we have the new DLC tomorrow, which I'm really looking forward to. I might be streaming it. If I do, just make sure you check the description below. There'll be a link there to my Twitch. But if I'm not, I'll probably make a really nice video on it. I'm going to be grinding it if it drops in the morning, UK time. I'm in England still. I'm going to be grinding it all day. Obviously, it's going to be bad for my voice, but I go to the doctors on Wednesday, so I'll find out what's going on. And hopefully it's not some bad news. Hopefully we know what it is and we can cure it and get rid of it, because I'm sick of losing my voice. I just want to grind and make videos and not sound like I'm dying 24/7. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. I'm really, really excited for the changes I'm making to this game. I think it's much needed. I think it's going to bring a little life into this. And I'm sure there's going to be probably new guns, new camos, alongside the new maps as well. It's obviously really exciting for this time of year where everything's a little bit slow and stale with Call of Duty. So new DLC, new updates, new whatever. I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you guys are too. Drop a like in the video if you enjoyed it. And hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow for some DLC.